So we jump on in, and we will start with FC Dallas's best 11 of all time. I stuck to the 4-2-3-1. I don't know about you, but my first choice in goal was Kevin Hartman.
Okay, hold on. We should probably specify that we avoided Jesse Gonzalez.
We did. I don't think Jesse Gonzalez makes it anyway. Kevin Hartman was a legend in MLS, but especially in Dallas.
I don't know how I missed him. I think maybe because I associated him with, and I'm drawing a blank because I know I put him in another team as well. Where is he? Is it Vancouver? No. Where did I put him? What other team did he play for? Oh, Galaxy. Galaxy.
Yeah, see, I didn't put him with the Galaxy. We'll talk about the Galaxy later.
Yeah, anyway.
Side note, most viewed player on Transfer Market right now. Can you guess who it is?
Kai Havertz.
No, close.
Close. Is it Pulisic?
Nope.
Oh. Is it Kev De Bruyne?
No.
I didn't know if after the injury he'd be most viewed.
It's a single greatest player in the world right now.
Reece Buckmaster?
Stop it.
Like
Who's
the actual greatest player?
Who's the best player in the world right now?
Messi.
No.
Lukaku?
N'Golo Kante.
Oh.
N'Golo Kante is the best footballer in the world right now. No question.
I don't know if I'd say no question. I love him.
Absolutely say no question. You're out of your mind if you think otherwise.
I mean, Lewandowski literally just broke the Bundesliga goal scoring record.
Yeah, but does he smile as big as
he doesn't? Does? He doesn't.
That's like saying Brandon Nimmo is not the best outfielder in the league. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Good. Who'd you have in goal? Man, we're so off topic. It's gonna be bad.
I know. I went with Mark Dodd, and I don't remember why.
All right. Time for some comparison then.
Yeah, it looks like Hartman was there 2010, 2011, 2012. Trying to look up how they did during that time. Let's see. Dallas 2010 to 2012. They made MLS Cup finals once, missed the playoffs once, and then got knocked out round one. So no silverware for Hartman while he was at Dallas. Mark Dodd.
You're also talking about Mark Dodd when he played in the very, very beginning of MLS with the Burn. That is a big stretch to say that.
Are you not counting Burn time?
I don't know if I'm not counting it. I'm weighing it a little bit less than
the other times.
Maybe others.
To be honest with you, Dallas really hasn't done a ton outside of 2016.
Correct.
And 2015, and that was Jesse Gonzalez time.
Which is, he's not going in no matter what.
Yeah. So then I feel like you could make the argument for the others, and I really wouldn't be upset either way.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be upset.
I think I'm trying to find the so Hartman with the Galaxy is a decent shout, and if we're not going to double up, I'd be okay with it.
Okay, so for Mark Dodd, he did win goalkeeper of the year while he was with Dallas.
Okay.
He was two-time All-Star with them as well. Let me look up Hartman really quick. Kevin.
We also have to keep the recency bias out of the way.
Okay, so Hartman was goalkeeper of the year in '99, which was his time with the Galaxy. So nothing with Dallas. They won the
You're
Western
making
Conference Championship. That's it.
you're making good points here. So Mark Dodd is a better keeper for Dallas in their time. Kevin Hartman, interesting. I think I've got Kevin Hartman MLS legend bias.
Uh-huh.
But are we gonna phrase our team behind ability in MLS or ability with team? I think we've been doing team mostly, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Team or just overall ability. So in that case, Dodd would probably take it, wouldn't he?
Like Shalry Joseph is an MLS legend, but he's never making it into the Seattle team for his time there.
Correct. That's a very good point. All right, I'll put Dodd in there. Good argument, sir.
Not that I ever saw him play, obviously, but
No, I don't think we were even around most of the time we played.
nope. Wasn't even born.
Yeah. But numbers don't lie unless you want them to. I think it's my favorite saying of all time. Numbers never lie. Numbers always lie. I can make numbers say anything I want.
That's true.
Magic of Excel. But you got it right back.
I have Bobby Ryan at right back.
I put Reggie Cannon.
Interesting.
Definite recency bias. I will say that, but again, you will be able to convince me of any player in this list because I don't believe most of these players actually play for Dallas. I just don't. Bobby Ryan played 229 games with these guys. My goodness.
Yeah. 50 goal contributions. I don't believe he won anything other than no, I don't think he won anything.
He didn't. He actually passed away.
He
was only 35. Goodness me.
Oh wow, that's really young. He was there in 2006 when they finished second in the league. So yeah, I don't know in terms of talent, obviously, if he matches up with Reggie, but I kind of just went heavier on the legacy here, I think.
Let's see. Myocardial infraction. What is that?
Not sure.
I'm not going to look into it. This isn't a 8 years out. Bobby Ryan's FC Dallas legacy still burns brightly. Written by Boehm in 2019. It seems like he made a huge impact on the team.
Yeah, he seems to be an important figure for them.
Contributed several different positions over his 10-year MLS career. Possessed a charisma that earned quick respect and deep devotion. Entirely went into shock. Oh, it was a heart attack. Congenital coronary anomaly. Myocardial. All right, yep, too much doctor stuff.
Yeah, and he pretty much played with Dallas his entire career. He never played with anybody else, besides a couple of loan moves in which he only played 5 games.
Yeah.
It's a tough one because it's hard to compare the talent levels of the two for us because we never watched Bobby Ryan play.
Correct. But if you're going to play that many... So if Reggie Cannon didn't get bought up so quickly in this like spew of American talent being bought so quickly, do you think he would have played as many games? Maybe. But
I don't know because Brian Reynolds came through right after him, and I think that at some point Brian Reynolds probably would have taken Reggie's spot at right back.
Okay.
But that's just a guess. I obviously don't know for sure. But one went to Boa Vista, one went to Roma. That's the closest thing I can get to.
Yeah. So listen, you can I'm cool with it. You say the word, and I'm about it.
I'm here for Bobby Ryan.
Bobby Ryan, it is.
If people say Reggie Cannon and they've watched both of them play, then
okay.
Totally get it. Totally get it.
Pete Alonso hit a 2-run home run. The man is back. God, big meat Pete. Am I allowed to say that on air? Probably.
I don't know. I could cut it out if I need to.
Yeah, I won't. Center backs, I think we should be pretty good on this. I got Matt Hedges and Zach Lloyd.
Yep.
Good. Left back. Man, I can't believe I had to put this.
Yes,
Thank God. Thank God Adam is not here. Ryan Hollingshead is my left back.
You better put Ryan Hollingshead as your left back.
God, that hurts so much.
Why? Because you wanted to put him at striker also.
Because he's not a left back. He plays like left wing.
He can play wherever he wants to play.
Oh man, it hurts so bad. I'm gonna say Jair Benitez.
No, you're not.
You're right, I'm not. Carlos Gruezo at center defensive mid. With Kellen Costa and Mauro Diaz as the other two in the middle, triangle 3.
Okay. I have 3 different people than you have.
That is one. I'm moving my seat because I'm sitting on this couch. And the couch is not giving me proper support. So now I'm in a chair.
Okay, so my defensive mid, I had to do some research for because he doesn't pop off the list when you look at it. But
none of them do. Of course they don't. None of them actually played for this team. We've been through this.
Defensive mid, I have Leonel Alvarez.
Why?
He played with Dallas for not too many games. He only had 81. Okay. Enough that I can consider him. And he was, from everything that I read, he was like an amazing player for them, like an enforcer for them.
Okay.
He's got 16 goal contributions as a defensive mid in 81 games, which I think is pretty good. Kellen Costa's got 140 games. He's got 22. So this guy, even from maybe he moved forward a bit. I don't know for sure. He played with them early. Let me just double check what time period he played with them. But this guy was like, it seemed like he was a really massive player for them. But I didn't watch him, so I'm not like set in stone on having this guy in the team. It's just the stuff that I read about him.
So everything that you just said is what Carlos Gruezo was, and they sold him for $4.4 million in 2019.
Let me see if I can find.
And he's absolutely bossing it with Augsburg right now in the German league, I think.
Okay,
yeah,
so
28 starts in the Bundesliga this year.
This article said it noted an interview that that Christ did talking about him, saying that from his viewpoint, he was the best player and probably the one I learned the most from over my career. And he was a best 11 in 1996. I don't know if he was in the running. Wait, hold on, let me look. He was not in the running for MVP.
So again, we're putting a lot of weight on the Dallas Burn era.
That's true.
And I'm sure he was a fantastic player. He had a lot of experience through looks like the Argentinian and whatever teams would play through the Copa Libertadores. And he also was a really good manager for a lot of those teams as well. However, who were the Dallas Burn playing where he was so influential, right? Versus who is Carlos Gruezo playing against?
Yeah, like I said, I never saw. No, go ahead. Sorry.
I said I've given you 2. I think I'm going to stand strong and take this one.
And I'm fine with that because I never saw this guy play, so I can't like really back up what I'm just reading online.
Sure. Who else did you have in there?
So I went with a 4-1-2-1-2 wide. So okay, I only have
one other center mid. Did you put Victor Ulloa in there?
No.
Did you put
him? So now I have Gruezo as the defensive mid, and then at attacking mid I have Ferreira.
Okay, you put Ferreira over Mauro Diaz?
Yes.
Why? So I get David Ferreira was really good.
Probably for the fact that he won an MVP with Dallas, I think, is really what put him over for me.
I'm okay with that. I think Mauro Diaz needs to be in the team though.
Okay,
He
we'll
was
work
influential
on
in that
fixing the
double system.
formation. We
He
can
can
maybe
play on the
work him
wing.
in.
He can
Okay.
play on the wing. Mauro Diaz can.
Right.
Ferreira can also play on the wing, so we can put either one of them on the wing for.
That'd be tough. All right, let's go
I'd
through.
probably drop Barrios and put in
I didn't have Barrios in my team either.
Ferreira. I'll do that, but I think Diaz needs to be in. So
Let's go through the rest of our team, and then
you put 2 strikers in.
Yeah.
Very interested to see who your second one is, because I think the first one has to be Maxi Urruti, right? Tell me you didn't put Maxi Urruti in there.
No, I didn't put Maxi Urruti in there.
You might be the worst person I've ever met. And again, okay, I think you put Blas Perez and Kenny Cooper.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm okay with both of those. Would I take Kellen Acosta out for them? Yeah, probably.
And who did you have on the wings?
Castillo and could I just take out
Barrios?
Barrios, yeah.
Okay, hold on one second. So I had Castillo and Kreis.
Okay. Jason Kreis at right mid.
Mm-hmm.
I think once again, if we're having things, we're putting lots of emphasis on our friends at the Dallas Burn.
Yeah, I mean,
did he play through to the?
He looks to be their top scorer all time, and like by a long shot. It says he's got 97 goals.
Okay. Yeah.
So then it's the question of how do we get Mauro Diaz in here? This team is.
I think. Do we? Stupid.
They got a good team. It's going to be like this for a couple of West teams. I was struggling big time on a couple.
No, they've got good players. They aren't a good team. They don't do it.
Sure.
He says saltily because you're right.
Could we drop?
Ryan Hollingshead go 3 in the back, and yeah, absolutely. Gruezo stays.
That's fine.
I can take Acosta out.
Can you drop one of like either Diaz or Ferreira deeper or no?
No, they're both attacking minded.
Can we take Hollingshead out and have Bobby Ryan as like a quote unquote center back?
Sure, why not?
Okay. If you want to do that then, and then we can throw.
Let me just check on Bobby Ryan real quick.
Oh, how do we do that? How do we make that work? That is the most attacking formation I've ever seen. Oh, this is gonna be a long episode.
Yeah, it is. Bobby Ryan didn't actually play center back, so what if?
I would be willing to drop a striker, but I just don't know how to make it work.
Yeah, you'd have to pick to do this right. You'd have to pick a you would have to pick a striker and drop them and put one of them on the bench.
Or you just don't put either one of Ferreira or Mauro Diaz in.
See, I think that's not right.
It doesn't feel right, but who do you take out for them?
Are we putting? So we're putting another center mid in. Is that what we're trying to do?
You wanted to work in Mauro Diaz in here, and I'm not against that, but I just don't know how to work him in.
So if we take Ferreira and play him as a CM.
Well, that's what I was asking before. Should we just do it and pretend like he can?
And then left mid. really, because really it's a triangle 3, right? So it's all about how you want to, you can have 2 attacking mids in here. It's not a problem. I just usually looked for a little bit more balance, right? So,
Sure.
Castillo, who are we playing on the left? Christ. And
Christ on the right and Castillo on the left.
then it's either Cooper or Blas Perez.
Yeah,
That's a tough one.
It is a tough one. I'm tempted to go with Blas Perez.
Me too.
Okay.
I like Blas Perez a lot, but I'm a really big fan of Kenny Cooper.
Yeah, they're both good. Definitely both worthy of being in this team.
Yeah. This is a coin flip for me.
I'm here for Blas Perez. I don't know about you. Wait, was he here? When did he? Hold on. Give me 1 second.
I'll look at Kenny Cooper. You look at Blas.
Blas was there from 2012. It says 2012 to 2015. Did you play in 2015 is the question. If you played in 2015, I'm giving it to Blas Perez. He did play in 2015.
Yeah, Cooper was a journeyman. He played for FC Dallas 06 to 09 and then another year in 2013. But I'm cool with I'll put Kenny Cooper on the bench.
Yeah.
And start Blas Perez.
Blas Perez was certainly a journeyman too. He was all over the place. Okay, yeah, so Blas Perez.
So we kept the same formation. That's good. Who'd we drop? We dropped Acosta out. Hartman probably gets on the bench.
Yeah.
And then
Reggie
Cannon.
Yeah. I think
and
another you could make the case for Urruti being on the bench. Maybe even Carlos Ruiz.
Let's say Carlos Ruiz, but who's the left mid that we dropped? Barrios?
Barrios Barrios definitely on the bench.
Yeah. So Dodd, Ryan, Hedges, Lloyd, Hollingshead, Grueza, Ferreira, Diaz, Castillo, Christ, and Perez. That's our starting 11.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
I agree.
That'll be a tough team to beat.
Yeah, it's a good team.